What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the 1894. I'm Darrow. I've got Luke with me here today for the preview of Bruges. Let's get into it. Right, getting into it. We slapped them 5-1 a couple of weeks ago. We're going into our place now. We're on a bit of a downer the last couple of games. We haven't won. We've come out unsuccessful against Palace and West Ham. Luke, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, well, it's been 2 days obviously since the game now, so it's obviously I'm recording this, so it's just it's more of a. I just hope we can at least score a goal. To sort of, I haven't scored over the last 2 games. It'd be nice to actually get a goal for once, and also the win obviously would be nice as well. But just get back to winning ways and get the confidence going again, because at the moment we look a bit like, well, this is what I'm trying, but just we're looking a bit, at times toothless when we're against the teams who could defend well against us. So I hope we can sort of bring it back on Wednesday.
Yeah, look, it's actually more of a crucial game than we thought, because if we lose this or even draw this, we're going 3 games without winning to the Manchester derby. We're going to need that confidence. We're going to need the confidence to be built up to go into that game and beat them, because we're going against, I think Joe said, a new terrorist threatening them, and we're going to want to go in with a bit of confidence about us, because if we don't, then it could very easily get done. Like I said, they are set up to draw, and they can probably go out and win. But enough for United, right? You're going to see a bit of a shake-up this game, I think. Stones will need to get minutes for the derby. Zinchenko might come back in. He's going to want to rest a few of the midfielders, I'd say. But, it's still going to be a strong enough team. I still think we have what it takes to beat Bruges, Luke.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, well, we've got enough options to go forward on the wing and the midfield, but obviously the issue at striker is obviously going to be an issue until I reckon next summer. So I think this season we just got to sort of deal with it until next summer when we can get someone in for it. But I think at the moment we've got enough creators, we've got enough players like Mahrez and Jesus to score the goals, but we need to get more in those positions. And as I said in the November preview as well, like just make sure you try and run at the defence rather than try and play the ball too much and let the defenders try and settle. Like, you got to try and make sure that Bruges specifically as well, they don't settle into a rhythm and just park the bus all game, try and get a draw. Well, we have to make sure we attack them early and just hit them, try and get early goal possible. Because the sooner we can get a goal at the start, the better it'll be for us to get the result.
Yeah, you're dead right. I do agree that early goals kind of have to be the way, because I think we have to wait 20-odd minutes for the Cancelo goal. I mean, we're just all over them. Actually, that reverse leg was one of the best performances I've seen City in about 5 years. I think we were just brilliant. We went down and tore them straight away. And look, that's because people were running at people. There wasn't any of this dilly-dally and shite that we were looking at Palace. They were running at people. So that's why, you're going to see Grealish getting the rest for us. Mahrez is starting. It's people who are running at players, trying to take them on, trying to beat them. That's what we need against Bruges. Because, again, like you said, they're not going to just... I don't think they will just sit back, They are an attacking team. They play an attacking formation. I think we're just going to go out. We're going to go out and we're going to try and just press them, get in behind. Because that's what we did. They played a very high line. We got in behind them 2 or 3 times. That's going to be the factor in this. And, if they go out and try park the bus, it's going to be a lot more harder. But this is, I feel, a perfect game for City to gain confidence. And I think, in particular, Raheem Sterling to gain confidence, because he looked so good. Now, I know he didn't score, right? But his runs in behind, his assist to Palmer in last Bruges game was just... I thought he was great when he came on. And I think this is going to have to be a perfect game from the start. If it doesn't start this game, I don't know where to start. He's not starting at Old Trafford. He can't start at Old Trafford. Unless he goes out and bangs a hat-trick now. He's not starting at Old Trafford, in my book anyway. But, Luke, what do you think? Do you think it's going to be... do you think this could be the game?
Yeah, I think so. Look, along with play Sterling, the problem with Sterling, right, we have to play him on the right. The problem is with that, we've got Mahrez plays on the right and Jesus plays on the right. So we've got 3 right wingers, who are all vying for position technically. It just seems to, and I know Sterling can play at centre forward, but I just always feel like he's better on the wing anyway. I just don't like him playing on the left or the right, because he doesn't really contribute enough as he usually would. So I think that if he's going to get a few goals, it'll be against Bruges. Because I think, I said just now, he was brilliant when he came on. He got this for Palmer. It was running in behind the defence. That's what we need. We need more of that, and for everyone as well. So I just hope that he can get a goal. A goal will be so ideal, because I think he needs one. Only 1 goal so far this season against Norwich. It was at the start. It's game 2 of the season. So we need him back on form desperately.
Yeah, look, to face this running that we're going to face now, to try win everything, bar the Carabao Cup, bar the Carabao Cup, we're gonna have to have everyone on form. I think this is the perfect game to get them in form, especially if after as well you could start against Leipzig, start against Paris, whatever. But just wanting to get a decent little run of games together, especially while Torres is out, to try and get some form. If it doesn't get form, sell him, right? But like, I mean, I felt like I was pretty past at that point. But then I remember on stream with Joe, and before the Brew stream with Joe, I said to him, I'm gonna give him one last chance. I'm gonna give him until United to perk up a little bit. And then when he came on against Brugge, I was just excited. You know what I mean? I was really, really excited for him to just go out and look good. And that's what he did. Like, he came on when the game was gone, and he knew there was no pressure, so he just went back to playing like he usually does. And I think that's gonna be a key factor in getting him back up. So you're gonna see him in the starting lineup, in the predicted lineup, and we're gonna try that now. Get right into it now. Right, starting lineup time. Edison, he's in. He wasn't great against Palace. He's starting now. I know a couple of people are calling for his contract to be torn up or something like that, but he's playing. Right, he is starting. Then it's Walker, Stones, Laporte, and Zinchenko is going to come back. Now, I don't know who's going to play right back. I'm just taking a stab in the dark and going to say Walker, but could well be Cancelo. I think the two centre halves, Stones is going to need minutes going into the derby, and Laporte is not going to play in the derby, so he's going to play. I think no matter what, whoever beside him, Laporte is going to play. Then Zinchenko beside him, bit of solidity, plays the badge, gives it his all. I love him to death. He's starting, right? Luke, what do you think of that five on midfield?
Yeah, I agree with it. I mean, Edison, people calling for him to go. I think it's just I think they're just literally looking at too many things, too many factors, and trying to sort of make up an excuse from the go. I think because I love Zach Steffen as well. I mean, he's brilliant, but you've got to take into account he played against in cup games, and and maybe the odd game at Chelsea here and there in the FA Cup, and he's only won. You can't really compare them both because really, like, if Steffen was playing the same amount of games as Edison was this season, then you obviously could compare them. But I think you just got to keep with Edison because look, he's been brilliant throughout his time here. People, I think one of the best keepers in history of the club. I think have faith in him. It's one bad game. Doesn't make a keeper bad. Every keeper has a bad game now and again. So I'm happy with him to carry on. Walker, yeah, agree with that completely. Walker's been great this season. Yeah, I wouldn't say he's been one of the best players this season, but he still works hard, and I can't ask much more of him really because he's been playing brilliant. Good to see Stones back hopefully on Wednesday because I mean, for me, I think because how good Laporte and Diaz have been, I'm not surprised he hasn't been playing because them two have been so good. Obviously, Laporte got sent off against Palace, so now we'll see him playing against United. But it'd be good to see. Also get to see Laporte hopefully try and redeem himself as well from Saturday because it was a right mess from him. Losing the ball for the first goal and getting sent off. So hopefully this is the kind of game where he can redeem himself. And Zinchenko, yeah, I agree with that. Well, I think Zinchenko. Have you played at all or be on the bench, I'm sure, for I think a game or so? I think because Israel's been so good this season. He's been so good at left back, so it'd be good to see him get some game time.
Look, he's been on the bench now for a while, Zinchenko. He only came back, I think, around the same time as Gundogan, so he's going to have to get some game time. And like I said with Sterling as well, if it's not this game, I don't know what game. But now we're going to the midfield. I was thinking Fernandinho until I remembered he got cup minutes, so it's going to be Rodri, it's going to be De Bruyne, and is it the best midfield three we have? Technically, yeah. But at the minute, no, not really. De Bruyne has just been off the ball completely. He's not had a season at all. But we will give him the benefit of the doubt in the fact that he is pretty much playing through an injury. And he hasn't had time to rehab the injury whatsoever. Luke, you were saying, go on, you tell them what you were saying about giving them time off.
Yeah, I mean, apparently he had a surgery, I think, on his ankle to get it fixed. I think he'll be out for a bit. I mean, the way I look at that is if he can't find his form by the end of this month, then I probably would say, you know what, I'd rather him come back. Probably because look, when De Bruyne's on his form, as we all know, he's either the best player in the world or one of the best players in the world in his position. He's incredible. He's one of the best ever players for this club. But I'm not. Obviously, a lot of people obviously might be afraid to criticise him, but he hasn't been great, but I think even he could probably admit as well he hasn't been great as well. But I think I understand why Pep's backing him. That I completely get that, and I like that he's backing him and I'm trying to get him back into the form. But I just feel like if he doesn't get any form coming up, I would probably say maybe just tell him to get that operation or that surgery because I think I hate seeing him like this. I think it's only you and everyone else does. It's just we know he's better than this. And look. Bernardo and Rodri obviously in that midfield as well. Look, both of them have been exceptional this season. Didn't convince me at all. They were both obviously weren't great against Palace, but that was Palace. Everyone was crap that game anyway. But Rodri and Bernardo have been great. I want KDB to find his form again. I really do, and I think he will eventually. I don't think it will be him done. I think he will definitely find his form again. I think you need to get him over that injury and back to full fitness again. But I think it's all about just seeing whether we can find that against Bruges or United. If he can't, then try to hope that surgery he gets can hopefully fix him. Hopefully.
Look, he could very easily not play this game. We're not 100% sure. Again, this is just a prediction. We're not sure. But yeah. I think Bernardo then is kind of just, he's nailed on. He's nailed on to start there. He starts day nearly every game. He had his rest against West Ham. Wasn't even with the squad, so I think he'll play. Then, front three, we're not getting this right. I know we're not getting this right because it's technically three right wingers, right? But we have Sterling on the left, Mahrez on the right, Jesus through the middle. Again, that'll change. Sterling will probably be through the middle, but it doesn't matter. We're going out on a limb here and saying Sterling needs his game time, Sterling needs to get better. Mahrez scored 2 against him, he'll probably play, and Jesus is just good. There's nothing more you can say about it, just good. He actually scored against Palace. It's a shame it was offside. He did score, he made a very, very good back post run. Look, yeah, it's just this type of games you're going to need players to come in, whether they're on form or not, and do a job, and I think these can do the job, Luke.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think I wouldn't be surprised if Grealish plays on Wednesday. I mean, look, I wouldn't say he's been a bad thing. I'm giving him 2 years anyway, because I think every first season for any sign under Pep takes a year or so to get going anyway, like Rodri, for example. So I'm gonna give him time. Hopefully, he'll come good. But he hasn't been awful anyway. He just hasn't been what we thought would be for £100 million signing. But then again, that's after we made up £100 million. So yeah, I think Sterling. This is the game he has to finally find form, hopefully, because he hasn't scored for ages now, or for feels like ages. He needs to get a goal somehow. Even if it's a tap in or it's a really crap goal, a goal's a goal at this point. And he needs some confidence in him. Mahrez, Jesus, I think both of them have actually been pretty good. Mahrez is our top goal scorer this season in all competitions, and he's in playing every game, which is mental. So hopefully this game for him to get a couple more goals to his tally, and also Jesus as well. Been great. He's been one of our best players this season as well. He's been playing obviously on the wing, not a striker, but he's been getting in positions and scoring goals. So I can't complain about that front three really. I think it's the right time to play all three of them. But hopefully this is a game that can get some confidence in them.
You know, I think Jesus is confident enough at the minutes. The other two maybe not. Well, Mahrez always is a big company. He has that flair about him. We actually look right. Actually, we just in between stuff. We looked at Mahrez's stats. He's got better stats. He's got better stats with City than he had with Leicester, and I just couldn't believe it, right? I think that was the fact that just made me push in and say, you know what, we'll throw him in, right? So we have him in, scored twice against him already. I think he can score again. And look, it's the best. It's considering what game is coming after, it's the best team I think we can put out and get a good result from it. And I mean like a 3 or 4-0, hopefully. But on that note, Luke, what do you think? Score prediction with this team?
I mean, look, I'll take a 1-0 personally, but I think right now, I think 3-0. I think 3 or 4 goals. Hopefully 4, but I think I'll stay with 3. I think we'll get a few goals. I think we'll finally break that 2-game duck of not scoring a goal. I think it's all about confidence for the whole team right now. Just get that confidence up before the derby. I think 3 goals. Maybe Jesus, Mahrez, and I think Sterling will score. I think he'll finally break us down. It'll probably be a tap in, but I won't care. And neither will you. We need him scoring goals again. I think this is the game to do it. Yeah,
no, I agree, man. I think I'm gonna go with 4-0, right? And I'm gonna say 3 of them will be scored in the first half, and the next half just be shit and boring. But I agree. I think Sterling will score. I think Sterling will get 2. I'm not going up yet. I think gets 2. I think come out 4-0. But look, let us know what you think. Put your team, put your prediction below. You know yourself, like, share it around. We're near 520. Want to have 550 win in November. So thanks very much for watching. See you in the next one.